I'm somebody who like to meet people, say hello, make friends. It's changed my life then. These are actually from my first solo show, whoever gave me flowers when they came to see the show. So I wanted to preserve them, and I don't know what will I do, but I just wanted to keep them. It's like some kind of a blessing through flowers. Then slowly when I came to Bangalore, I realized this things I started observing, and like when I found first was this seed mahogany seed pod which I got fascinated, and I was like, wow, what is this? I didn't know all this, like this like seed pod and seeds are different. I was like, everything is seed. I'm like, oh wow, what is this seed or something? It was in sculpture department. Behind the sculpture department, there was this mahogany tree. And I was like, wow, what is this? Then after that, I found these part of mahogany. I didn't know this was part of mahogany. I'm like, wow, what is these now? It's like chips of the tree. I started collecting just randomly. I was like, okay, very nice. And in college, they used to make us do nature study. So I felt like, oh, it will be very nice to paint, and how the textures are there. It will be very nice to capture. So I used to take them to the classroom, and I used to like just take it, and I started collecting at home. And I didn't know what I will going to do. I was just collecting it, and slowly like when it's around my home or studio, and like now also where every day I go for a walk, I just randomly pick. I don't really think of like, oh, what I'm going to do or what. I just pick. I like it. I just pick it and come it. I'll arrange here, and it will get dry here, and then I will, if it filled, then I will stack it somewhere like boxes like that. I have like more boxes like this, and then another set will come. So like that, and then when I'm sitting and working or something, and like it's in front, so I just keep seeing it, and then slowly it comes in my work. Now I realize ki this is also my practice. Like collecting them has become my practice, and now I see it in my own way. Like this one, I found it in Kaban Park, Lal Bagh, and I start imagining ki, what it would be like, how. So it's kind of this. There's this Harry Potter in this scene where like golden snitch. So it's actually like if your other one would be like this, it would look like that. This is actually a sindoor tree. It's called. These inside one is like you crush it and it become red color. It's actually called sindoor tree. And have you seen Stranger Things in Netflix? Yeah, the ghost looks like this. So like when they open the mouth, like these are like ear pods. I just was walking and I found them. Now I have like so many of them. Like every day I walk from there and I keep collecting, and different. I thought like it's just one size. Then one day I found like a very giant one. I'm like, wow. It's also like these are like kids. These are like different ages. So these are just seed pods which I like. Then there are the flowers also which I like also collect. These I start now I start finding them. It's like a tongue. Like, oh. Now recently I've been trying to also use them as something. Like I like making books. So this is like a mahogany seed pod. So this is and this is, it comes on the top, like it has a 3 layers. So I thought like maybe I should archive it in my own style. I don't like finding out what tree, what flower, because I feel like maybe once I know it, I will lose the interest in it. So like every time I pick it, I want to give it something else name. Like, and then I also feel like these names and all these flowers didn't come with that tag names. It's the humans only who have given this. So I want to give mine, and every time I want to give different. So every time I pick it, it has to be something else. So this one I found nearby only. And I was kept looking for it, like ki I should get a full one. Every time I used to get one of it. And one day I found it, and like one which I was finding, it had only one hole in the middle. Then I found one which was complete, but it had two. So I made this. So, and I named it ki I was painting grasses and the green color got over. So I painted clouds so that it rain and grow more grasses. It's actually green color got over while I was painting this. So these are actually like a boat. So it's very cool. Like then I used to think like how it would be when it is closed or something. I never found, and then I found one day a closed one. So like, what should I do with it? So I made this. So I feel like if it's in the tree, when it's wind is there and the clouds are touching the top of the tree, the boats, these seed pods must be swinging in the clouds. And so I made this in the. It's, so I made this in the. So it's called "How Did Two Lovers Meet," and it's actually like. Part of a drawing, which one image which is I cut it into different part and made it into a book. Flower bloomed inside my heart. So these are like small booklets which I have made. It's kind of this is called when I'm hiding my emotions, I run to the nature, like I try to hide it inside the nature. And this is called the heart of flowers. This one calls the tears of my which made a forest. It's like this. And this called a flower I picked with her. It's like more like 3D. I wanted to do it like. And this one called uh, the blanket of nature which puts me sleep. So I made a box to keep all of these. So yeah, this is also one new work. This is also a seed pod which actually looks like a flower. So I was wondering if the flowers looks like a seed pod. This is one kind of my journal where like sometime I try to document what I have picked, and sometime I write about like what the thought came when I picked it up and how did I see them. Sometime I document in that way. So during college, I like to save money. So I used to walk back home. It's not really. I've been living in this area from the time I have joined CKP. So it's not much far. Sometimes it's to like if bus, I don't get the bus, or like sometimes I want to like just walk and come back, come home. I used to walk and I used to identify these trees, like bigger trees, smaller trees, thin trees, the bigger canopies trees, and I used to get it. That's how the walking part time. I used to forget how long it even. And slowly I realized that these trees became the map of my Bangalore route. I actually really enjoyed the nature study class, and because there was no boundaries to it, you just paint it the way you wanted, what you seeing, the green, and like I really enjoyed. I never thought I will enjoy something painting the nature that much, and I never knew कि you do nature studies and all. So actually CKP is my first education for art. It's called Cyanotype printing, and those are real flowers, and these are those pink flowers which you tabua, which it's called that cherry blossom of Bangalore. So it's crazy. Like there's like 2-3 trees here, roads where like the road gets completely filled with this. And so when I was to see, I like, and I see these dogs and cats will be rolling, and then I was like, I feel like I also want to do it. So this comes through that. This I actually made this series when I was going through this medical condition, and I was in bed rest for 3 months. So that's when I was like, I thought of this work, this series, doing that, because my mother kept telling me that, you know, how this karma is like, you do something. She says that स्वर्ग भी यही है और नर्क भी यही है. So whatever you do, you if you get the phal here only, and whatever you do, that kind of thing. So whenever I go through all this medical condition, I start feeling that, oh, must be I've done something to people. Cyanotype is actually chemical which is a bit toxic. So I was trying to show that even if I'm toxic, it's beautiful. so like how the blue looks so good when you do it, like, but you can't really, it's toxic. So.